Howdy, hi. It is Do Your Job Sports MLB Rundown picks and predictions for Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025. We're looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first things first, we're going to recap the previous day's results. On the day so far, we are 2-4, bringing our season record to 28-26. Granted, we still have one game left ongoing. That is the San Diego Padres and the Guardians. We have two bets. We have the Guardians plus 140 on the money line, which is looking rough. Then we have the over, 7.5 runs, which is looking okay-ish. It is currently 4-0 in the bottom of the sixth. Guys on first and third with one out. So all of a sudden, I am no longer a Guardians fan. I just want the Padres to score a bajillion runs, so we hit the over. So I'm going to recap these games right quick, then we'll get on to the picks for tomorrow. Our two winners, none of them on the money line. They were both over-unders. We had the under 8.5 runs in the Toronto Blue Jays-Washington Nationals game. This one came close. We almost got extra innings as the Blue Jays win 5-3, scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning, thanks to a Bo Bichette single, scoring Will Wagner and George Springer. We then had the over 8.5 runs in the Yankees and the Diamondbacks. Final score in this one, Diamondbacks 7, Yankees 5. Despite there only being 10 hits in the entire ballgame, it was Corbin Carroll, homer. Dominguez, homer. Volpe, homer. Oswaldo Cabrera, error. Single. Eugenio Suarez, homer. That's his 5th home run of the season, mind you. 5th. And it was a grand slam. Golly. Shout out to Eugenio Suarez. Our losers. This is what happens when you take many teams at plus 140 or 150 on the shmoney line. You lose. We had the White Sox. This was looking really good. Oh, we had the under 8.5 runs, not the over. So it is both lost. I just mistyped with the under 8.5. What was the lead? They were winning 2-0 for the longest time. No, they were winning 3-0. 3-0 lead going into the top of the 6th inning. They then allowed 5 runs in the top of the 6th. 3 runs in the top of the 9th. So we lose White Sox plus 150 money line, and then I had the under 8.5 runs. So those both lost. I don't know why I typed over. I'm an idiot. We then had the Nationals plus 140 on the money line. This was looking okay up until the point when Bo Bichette hit that 2-run single in the bottom of the 8th. They got out-hit by Toronto by a ton, so I'm not too mad about losing this. Out-hit 12-6. Not their day. We then had the Yankees, minus 105 on the money line. Like I said, they lose thanks to a Eugenio Suarez grand salami. Diamondbacks, maybe they're okay. And like I said, we got two bets currently going on. It is the Guardians, money line, and the over, 7.5 runs. Hopefully, the Guardians just score 10 runs in the top of the 8th inning, and I don't have to worry about either. All right, let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. Game number 1, it is Texas and Cincinnati. I think majority of these games are pretty early in the day. This one, first pitch, 12:40 Eastern time. We're going with the Rangers, plus 105 on the money line, in the under 8.5 runs. The Rangers, 4-2 on the year. They have Jack Leiter on the mound. He's already pitched this year, 1.8 ERA. The dude is a demon. He went 5 innings, struck out 4, gave up 1 walk in his previous start against the Red Sox. Going up against Hunter Green, who has a 3.60 ERA. He gave up that in their start against the Giants just 5 or 6 days ago. In terms of lineups, I think I like the Rangers better. Granted, their previous game was a real low-scoring game where the Rangers won 1-0. So this is the rubber match of the series. First game, Reds win 14-3. Second game, the Rangers win 1-0. I like lineup-wise the Rangers better. Simeon, Seager, Langford, Peterson, Garcia. I'd much rather take them over Friedel, McLean, De La Cruz, and Lux. I think there's more consistency there with the Texas. I like Leiter better than I like Green, so I'm getting them plus money. I like it. Give me the Rangers. Give me the under. Next game, I'm going to do it again. Yes, the Twins won the previous day, but if I'm getting the White Sox at plus 150, if you take out the 2 innings where the Twins suddenly developed a pulse, the White Sox were winning most of this game. I also don't think Pablo Lopez is very good. He's got a 3.60 ERA. Going up against Sean Burke, who went, let me see what he went in his first event. He pitched previous this year, 1-0 on the season. He went 6 innings, did not allow a run to the Angels. This man is good. So I'm going to have to see the Twins do it 2 days in a row for me to back them at any reasonable price. They're laying 185 here. 185 on the road. You just won your first game. You're still 1-4 on the season. I don't trust Lopez. I also don't really trust the White Sox. But at plus 150, I'm willing to do it again. Also taking the under. Neither of these teams can really hit. So White Sox under, I think that is where the value lies. Next game, taking the Athletics minus 110 on the money line in the over 8.5 runs. All right, now this game makes no sense to me. Both of these pitchers have already gone this year. Jameson Taillon, he pitched 4 innings, and this man got schmacked. Absolutely schmacked. 9 hits, 6 earned runs against the Diamondbacks in just 4 innings. He struck out 1. He didn't even walk anybody. Everybody and their mother was hitting the ball hard. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Jeffrey Springs, in his first start, went 6 scoreless innings against the Mariners. Granted, those are 2 very different teams they played. The Diamondbacks are good and can actually hit the baseball, and the Mariners suck and they can't hit the baseball. So that might be leaning into something a little bit. But if you're going to give me the pitcher who pitched much better, in the lineup here, yes, the Cubs do have the better lineup. Kyle Tucker's a beast. I love Seiya Suzuki. Swanson's solid. Horner's solid. I don't like PCA. I don't think he's very good. Matt Shaw, Carson Kelly, don't really care for. I like Lawrence Butler. I like Rooker. I do like Langoliers and Soderstrom. Everybody else in this lineup sucks. Gio, no. Max, no. Jacob, no. Blade is not horrible. But if you're going to give me them minus 110 with a better pitcher at home, give me the Athletics. Give me the over just in case Jeffrey gets wrecked. Let's go baseball. Final game, I'm taking a home team, the Orioles, plus 105 on the money line, in the under of 8.5 runs. The Red Sox 1-4 on the season. Orioles 3-2. Red Sox got Garrett Crochet on the mound, the former Chicago White Sox. 3.6 ERA on the season. 0-0 overall, as his first game did not count a win or a loss. Zach Eflin on the mound for the O's, 3 ERA, 1-0 on the season. He got that dub. We're looking at lineups here. Everybody knows Rafael Devers is having probably one of the worst starts to a season you can. But he's 0 of 19 with 15 strikeouts. Him and Francisco Lindor are trying to compete for the worst, highest paid baseball player of the year so far. I like Bregman. I don't really like Ref Snyder. I like Story. No one else in this lineup scares me. Duran last year had a great season, hasn't done anything in the first 5 games to really prove that he's going to be back to that form. Meanwhile, for the Orioles, Westberg mashing the basketball. Rutschman mashing the basketball. Mountcastle mashing the baseball. Did I say basketball for every single one of those? I might have. I don't know. It's late and I'm tired. Anyway, give me the Orioles. Give me the under. That is all. All right, let me do an Guardians score checkup real quick. Please have scored 5 runs. Please have scored 5 runs. They have scored no runs. It is now the top of the 7th, 2 outs. It is still 0-4. I do not think we are winning either of the Guardians' bets. This is painful. The only 2 people with a hit are Steven Kwan. We have 13 strikeouts? Jesus. Good Lord. Nolan Jones, 3 strikeouts. Bo Naylor, 2 strikeouts. Gabriel Arias, 2 strikeouts. Schneeman, 2 strikeouts. Brian Rocchio, 1. The only dude who doesn't have a strikeout is Jose. My Lord. What are we doing with 13 strikeouts? Michael King, have yourself a day. 5 innings pitched, 11 Ks. All right, turns out my Guardians might suck. Okay, I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.